about the social networks, I'm just interested in how you can get messages out and then have some kind of interaction where then people on the outside can then send things back.
What I do is I call either people that I know out there, and I call them all the time anyway. So we're always on the phone, and they're running either Facebook or Twitter, anything like that. And like sometimes Twitter just be like in the course of a conversation, I'll just say, funny story today, and then that'll go on there. Or if somebody is like following it and they put their own tweet back, then they'll just read it to me.
Okay.
And then I'll respond to it. Same with Facebook is the same deal. Some of it doesn't require my response, but if it does, if somebody asks something, then I always respond.
So it's mostly just by the telephone. Going out.
Yeah. So
what about
like
letters, or do people send you, let's say, a tweet by a letter, and then you look at it and then send back 140 characters?
No, after the Frontline episode came out, I got a lot of letters.
Okay.
And I really wasn't even able to respond to a lot of them. Just a ton. There was. And basically they would come in through the internet, and then like my parents would send them to me, and then I would like try to go through them, and if people had like their address on there, I would try to write straight to them, or I would like read response and then send it back to my parents, and then they would like retype my response, and sometimes it'd be 2 months in between. So what I did instead is once I was actually on Facebook and Twitter, then I would just say, it's easy just to talk and then type while I'm talking. So.
Okay. So for people on the outside, if they want to communicate, you think that both Facebook and Twitter is a little bit more efficient than sending mail?
I like getting mail. Mail is certainly a highlight of the day.
Okay.
I especially think like now people have kind of a lot of like kids probably have forgotten that. Like what it's like to actually get mail, because you get the email, and then you're just like, okay, and you can respond to it whenever. But like when you actually get a letter, it's like tangible. You can like, and it's. Well,
that's why I like these Google cards.
Yeah,
it's physically tangible.
You can't ignore it when it's in your hand. You know what I mean? You can't just click on a little thing and have it go away. You actually have to dispose of it. So. I like that, and it's funny because like some people will write me, especially people that are like my age or younger. They have probably never written anybody in their life. And because I don't think that I'd ever written anybody before I came to prison. So like, other than maybe like a birthday card for your grandma or something. But they would like, they would write and then they would be like pissed because they wouldn't get a letter like right back. It would take like 3 weeks, and I'd be like, this is normal. For me, like if I don't hear from you for a month, it doesn't like freak me out. I'm not like, oh my God. But people out there are like, what? And then, it's because you're so used to being able to send a message and somebody gets it's like being on the phone. And so it's a different style. So this way works for the majority of people because it's much easier. Like you said, it's much easier to just go click, hey, this is what I want to say. Have a good day.